KCI.
Flashing them. A lot of SLCs. FLC, help me out. SLCs. It's a highly technical term. Okay. Scary looking clouds. Ah! That is very technical. I think we might be getting some hail. .36 hail east of Nashua. Northeast Buckingham Drive.
Duty deputy at 2815 Southwest Boulevard. Please carry multiple gunshots.
You need to pull in anywhere? And
Maybe.
It's down many homes for rent. There's not a whole lot of options.
No. It's dying down, I think.
Alright.
You don't want to replace the windshield or pull all the dents out of it. This is where we're live. Kansas City International New Terminal. It's our setup. Actually, we'll probably end up moving. This is the new terminal. Not much to say. We were live because of when we originally started because of weather, and then we came here because a plane was delayed by the lightning. Ground crews could not work in the lightning, so the plane had to wait for an hour on the tarmac. Sounds like fun. But it's moving along now. We are monitoring severe weather in our area. Put it in motion here really quick. And then zoom in here. Get the velocities. And I'm concerned about this area east of Osage City, west of Ottawa. And it has had a history. It produced a brief tornado earlier today, about 1 in the afternoon. And it's coming towards Kansas City. If it holds together, this, well, you can see it rotating there. If it all holds together, it might brush to the south side of the viewing area, metropolitan area, working TV too long. And you can see kind of what it looks like here. Yeah, had a nice little shelf cloud earlier. And you can see the wind is pretty good, and there's a lot of lightning in it too. So yeah, it's an area that this is something that's concerning to us. This is what it looks like now. Well, let me tell you, it looks like the worst of it is gone south of us. Now we're just in some rain and thunderstorms. I don't expect it to be much, but it could make a liar out of me, and I'm too busy driving to trying to negotiate all the road construction, and now that you can't turn left on Main Street, and it's a mess. Kind of tired of it, but so I can't really. I'm kind of in a hurry to get to where we need to go. Right, Denise? Well, at least we can sit out under an awning and enjoy the rain, and maybe have a steamer or something. I don't know. Just craziness. But it was concerning for a while because the northern end of that MCS was rotating as they do, and it seemed to be going pretty good. And then some discrete stuff started forming ahead of that down by El Dorado Springs, and I was watching that too to make sure, but it didn't form into anything. It didn't even really try. Looked like it might, but no. That's good news. But I mean, even if I'm not really out chasing, that weather will affect me in a big way because can I get across this? Because I'm sure you can't turn left on Main. Can't do anything on Main. Main is not the main street it should be. It's just a main pain more than anything. Yeah. I keep interrupting myself to complain about Kansas City streets. Can we make it? Yeah. So I was saying that even if I'm not really chasing, it will affect me because the next day I might have to come in early if there's a big damaging storm somewhere and drive down there and be doing that all morning and probably be working late and everything else. So busy life, busy personal life, but I don't mind. It gets me out of the rut. But you like to know these things. So anyway, we're about to our destination. We're here in Old Chessport. And we're gonna hopefully be able to park real close because I don't want to be walking too much in the rain. The only raincoat I brought was my station jacket, and it looks like I'll be walking in the rain. Well, of course you're gonna run the red light, and I may not even be able to park in the parking lot here. Nope. I don't care. Yeah, so much fun in Westport. All right, we found our spot, I do believe. Woohoo! Steamer. As you can see, the thing is still going strong. That north end is still rotating. That's all pretty much southeast of me. I don't see oh, right there, maybe south of El Dorado Springs. Just a little bit of rotation happening right there. These MCSs are known for producing spin-up tornadoes. And looks like we have the trail end of whatever is coming through here. So the rain is about to end where I'm at pretty soon. But the dongies are wishing they could walk, right, dongs? But we're sitting here enjoying watching the rain. It's pleasant. Man, I like things that work, that just work, don't you? And I got another brand of camera I was going to use today, but it failed me. It's it won't even connect to the phone. This one, right there. So I might consider buying another DJI, like the Osmo Action 3. It works in most cases better than even GoPros by far. Less issues with overheating and locking up and everything else like that. But the GoPro is not the camera, it was the Insta360 I was going to use, and I haven't been able to get it to hook up to the phone at all. And I saw somebody, technology vlogger, was talking about the GoPro Action 3, and he used this shot, so I decided to steal it from him. And it's a different angle. The weather last night turned out to be much of nothing as usual, but it's best to be ready than caught off guard. And so at least around here was much of nothing. I don't know what it was down south. It was going like gangbusters. We got some rain, and that's good. We needed that. And today, we didn't have much of anything. My live shot was at Northeast High School, talking about foreign language program. And yeah, that's all I did, really. But you know, the thing is, now that I have this shot, people can really see how messy my car is, and you can also see my my reaction to all this construction and everything that's going on. And it's just been not fun in the city the past few years, and it's getting worse because they've constricted Main Street down to one lane each way, and many people coming from side streets can't get across, and nothing tells you that until you hit the intersection. Maybe you can see it a block out, which I did last night. But yeah, so you know, there's very little warning when you realize that the way you wanted to go, you can't go anymore. And also the daily changes of the cones are very confusing. It has been more than once. Not only myself, but a lot of people have found themselves in the wrong lane of traffic. And also sometimes these construction guys, they just step right at, like yesterday there was a guy, and granted it was 75 degrees, it was pretty warm. It wasn't in Kansas City, I think it was down out in Kansas when I was coming through. But this one guy was sweeping, and he just walked right out of the road with his broom. I had to nail my brakes and swerve to avoid him. You know, fortunately I was doing their speed limit. I was probably doing slower than that, or he would have got hit. And you know, and there was a guy just now who did kind of the same thing. He's just, but I don't know, it can't be too judgy because they're working in the heat and everything, and I think that sometimes that's how accidents happen. But anyway, I'm gonna try and go home and walk the dogs. The dogs. But yeah, I think this angle, other than showing my massive spaghetti of wires and everything here, kind of gives you a good view of what I'm seeing and reacting to while I drive, without having to do like a multi-camera deal. But anyways, I'm tired, so hopefully I'll be up for walking the dogs, and of course having coffee. Woo! Going to Parkville, maybe. Right, doggies. It's the moment you've been waiting for. Let's go to the dog park. Come on, can't you? Oafs. The weather is really nice today. And it looks like, doggies, we have this place to ourselves. All right, dogs, come on. Come on, let's go. Into the dog park. I like the sign. Come on, doggies. Come on, pups. Jimothy, show some energy. Always coming from behind. Woo-wee! Those are some pooped pups. It's really not even that hot, but unfortunately, Jimmy is prone to laying around a lot and sleeping all the time, and now his hips are going bad. And he's got all that weight, and he's just like his owners. Lazy. Lazy, lazy, lazy. You gotta go over here and mark my tree. Oh, come on, Jimmy. It's not that bad. Jeez. Let's go get us some coffee. Coffee. Nothing much to write home about happened overnight, which is good. And I got done a little early, so I'm gonna have some, you know, something. Woo! Here. And I'll probably be maybe coming here later on this evening too, so let's get something caffeinated. Coffee. Look at the art. Get a look at my environs this morning. Yeah, I can do that pretty smoothly. It started raining. Ugh. All right, you gotta get my TVU back to the station and go home. Woohoo! Look at this. Yuck. Everybody's not enjoying this, but we need the water, I guess. Today is school day at the K, and it's going to kind of mess things up a little bit for them, but they say they're ready for it. I'm just glad I'm not having to be live, doing live shots and this stuff, the long walks and everything, because, you know, well, I guess, you know, if you're around the weather people would have prepared for it and been told, hey, bring your raincoat. So, oh, there's the little tracker, well, the Apple, whatever you call that thing, tracker on my TVU in the back. It's going brink, 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 brink. Maybe somebody's looking for it, so I better get it back. So that's what I'll do. This is one of the best views of the city from here in the River Key. This is a look at the rain that is coming into Kansas City. It's light rain. I don't even think there's any thunder involved in that. And look at the severe weather around the area. Tornado warning, one tornado warning. And it's in Louisiana. Let's go down there and look. And yep, you can see a little hook, and you can see the velocities with the rotation. But that's not us. We are, well, we're going to put it in motion, I guess. You can kind of see it happening. There's the rotation there. But that's not us. Let me go to us. Here we are. We're just in some rain. And, yep, looks like it's going to rain probably the rest of the day. I can see if you put it in motion, it's all coming up from the south, and it's just starting. So yay. Hey, I'm on my way home finally. There, you can see what I'm doing. I'm playing with my switcher. Oh, yeah, trying to get it ready. I've got this rig set up now, where everything's hanging on one suction cup off the windshield. This is my iPhone, which is pointing at me, and then the camera that I got, the front-facing one, which is a Mocos camera. It's a brand that I discovered from Retail Rebel, actually. I found this camera sitting there. It had an SDI output. I thought it was just a security camera, but it wasn't. And you know, it was $5, so I threw the dice and got it. And I was very surprised at the quality of it. So, I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was very good. And so I went and looked up the brand on Amazon, and it was Mocos, and they're cheap cameras, but they're made in, they have Sony sensors in them, and so the quality was pretty good. I used it for a while, and then one day I had the power hooked up in the back into the car. One day somebody got in and snagged their leg on it and yanked it and broke the connection. So it's sitting in my bag. I'm gonna see if I can get it fixed. It's probably just got the back loose and just needs to be soldered back, and then I might use that for my rear facing camera as opposed to a phone. But in the meantime, I spied this Mocos camera, and I went and bought it. It's like the granddaddy of that camera. It's much bigger. It's okay. It's pretty. It's very clear, but the black levels are a bit too high for me. It doesn't have a very good dynamic range, so you can see it looks like the foreground is dark and the clouds, there's a good detail in the clouds, which I guess is good because I plan on using it as a weather camera, when I drive. But yeah, I got this rig set up and it's crazy, and there's wires everywhere, and and I'm just trying it out with the switcher and see how it works. And part of the plan also is to use my my Acsoon. I gotta get over. My Acsoon Seemo to record the output of this recording so that I don't have to do any conversion. So we'll see how that works. Hopefully it will. But yeah, and then I can just put it all on my phone and edit on my phone and send it wherever it has to go. So things are starting to fire on all cylinders. Knock on wood. Let me show you knocking on wood. Knock on wood. Oh, this road construction, it's constant, and there is ever changing. So you find yourself in a lane, then you realize, you got to get over. And it takes a few days to get over old habits, and then, and then you have people who they see you need to get over and will rush in to beat you to that spot so that you can't get over in front of them, which is the mentality of a 12-year-old child. And trust me, we have a 12-year-old child, and he does that kind of thing all the time. He's always competing against everyone to be first because, there's meaningless, be in a certain position, beat everybody else, whatever. Like I say, it's the thinking of a 12-year-old child, and I guess I need to go. Yeah, they've got all the lights screwed up too. Well, that means the tracks will be coming. No, this is Broadway. What am I talking about? This is not because of the streetcar. Well, it could be loosely be related to the streetcar because, the tracks, they're working on all sorts of infrastructure, and they probably want to do it all at once. And then, of course, they'll resurface the roads and make them perfect and get rid of all these bumps. And then a week later, water department will come along, or one of their contractors will come along and dig trenches in the brand new roads and put in fiber optics that they forgot about, or their contracts didn't meet the schedule of everybody else's, and they got to dig up water mains or whatever. It's very frustrating. You can tell I'm frustrated. Well, anyway, we'll see how this works, and in the meantime, I got to go home and get some sleep, and it'll be good sleeping weather today because this rain is already making me sleepy. So, woohoo! I just want to show the rain as it's coming down pretty heavy now. I mean, it's not a gully wash or anything, but it's just pretty messy. I got my windshield wipers off of intermittent. Oh, look, there's a train coming. Let's see if I can open the window just a crack. As we go across Broadway Bridge here. Alrighty. I am back here for I don't know, steamer tea something. What's that, Luke?
Into authorities today for fatally choking.
Today I'm doing Bumpback shots, and yes, we're talking about a certain team
Prior to the incident, witnesses say
again.
Neely was shouting and begging for money, but did not get locations in far northwest Missouri and parts of Nebraska. So you're going to notice those storm chances going up in less than 12 hours. We've got your power cast to kind of explain what's coming our way.
Alright, now that's the way it's supposed to work. That's the way I intended to do yesterday, but I didn't have a monitor hooked up where I could see the output of my switcher. And so I'm using my Acsoon Seemo to be a monitor recorder so I can see what I'm doing. And hopefully, yeah. That's what I intended to do yesterday, but instead I was recording only the output of channel 1. The weekend is upon us. Turn up the gear a little, turn down the sound outside, and maybe this phone doesn't have as good a camera as my phone, and so it doesn't look as good. The background is bleached out. Not as much dynamic range, but that camera there has a little more dynamic range, although the color balance is kind of weird. And this is the pretty much the same angle, but it's my Moco's camera. And if I turn that off, you can see the camera by itself. And we have possibly some severe weather coming in later on this afternoon, evening. So I'm going to be keeping my eyes open on that, and then I don't know, we might be trying to get the Navion out of the caves, but we'll see. I don't know. It seems like we're coming up with more and more excuses not to. Maybe it's time to sell it. Just give up on that idea. But don't want to. But you know, everybody's just so busy. Can't do anything. You can tell I'm frustrated by that. Let me just hit pause here, and I think I'm going to the topic. Do not know if I can be heard over the air conditioner. Starting to get into that warm, sticky phase of the seasons. Somebody always blocking the road. The road construction isn't bad enough. You can tell I'm in a bad mood about all this stuff. It's just frustrating. It's bad enough that these roads are horrible. Not from potholes or anything. All this is road cuts, patches, and I believe this road was brand new not too long ago. And Maybe it's that road right there. But even that road is awful now. It used to be pretty clean. You know, we've already gone into that yesterday. It's the weekend. I should be getting in a better mood. I will once I get a nap. Is this? No, this is not First Friday. And this is a weird turn. You gotta look all around you because I'm gonna make a turn into the parking lot, not onto the street there. So we can go here to the topic. There's 2 spots here. Let's see if there's any on the other side. Oh, there's plenty of Irish parking. Plenty of. And now I'm hungry. The topic. It is overcast but muggy. Let's go in to the topic. Of course, I'm getting a really late start, and I'm in Platte City, and so I'll be lucky to get anything, and it'll be dark or rain wrapped, of course, most probably. But yeah, look at this view. Even if you get nothing, it's half the reason for going out, I think. It's just this. There is a tornado report out of this NWS employee. Tornado in the ground west of Whiting, Kansas. It is 8:08. We're coming up on I-8. After this big, massive blob with a tornado warning embedded inside it, which is not great. It's 8:34 and I'm coming into the southwest side of St. Joseph. It's 8:38 and there's a new tornado warning on their little appendage, which is probably a hook echo on the south part of the storm, and I'm directly east of it. It's 8:43. We're crossing over into Kansas west on 36, heading into the storm finally. It's 8:46, and I just want to get some video of this. It's very beautiful. You can see the rotating column. Plenty, copious amounts of lightning. If it's switched, this is where we are and this is what we're after. And, it's
like they just reissued a tornado warning directly to our west. It's 8:59 and we've stopped. I don't want to get too close to this thing. Don't want to get myself in trouble here. See if I can switch over to what we're looking at, where we are on 36 and I don't know what. And I don't know if I could see anything. I keep looking. We've moved west just a little bit and pulled off onto a gravel road looking north, and I think we're really close to it. And yeah, storm chaser is heading east and we're looking north. I believe that there is our wall cloud, if I can get this thing to focus. Doesn't want to focus in the dark. Lots of lightning. It looks like it's recycling on the radar, and I'm directly to the south of it. It's a pretty intense little area of rotation. And of course I can't see anything in the dark, just through the lightning flashes. This is what I'm looking at in the dark. I've got my some pretty good scud over there to our left. We should be pretty far south of it, but who knows? Back east into St. Joseph on 36. Shows how poor a storm chaser I am, not in practice. The thing has cycled several times and has crossed the river. Also, there's this thing forming to the west again, where we kind of were. I don't know if it's going to develop into anything. That's the thing I was chasing right there. You can see another storm chaser on it. And yeah, pretty good lightning, just like what we saw. And we're here, just about to cross the Missouri River. And we're going to take a pause and reevaluate, maybe either head home or see if we can chase some more, but it looks like it's outrun us. Just didn't see exactly where I was in relation to the storm. I was more worried about staying out of the storm than, you know, trying to get ahead of it and everything. Alright, enough of this fun. I've evaluated. I'm heading back. If I can figure out where I am, where I'm going. I know where I want to go. But, yeah. There's a storm forming to my west and one to the north. It's like they're trading turns, either strengthening or weakening. I think the one to the west is sort of taking the moisture or the energy away from the one to the northeast. But I don't know. I'll just keep my eye on them as I go. And we're heading back.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. We're trying out Red Apple Diner. Red Apple.
There is drink.
Salad and coffee. Pork chops and eggs. Saya has a burger. Thank you. Oops, that's bigger than she is. It's like Kilroy behind the burger. Zacium has a taco salad. It's already halfway gone. We've only been in front of them for about a minute. And Lucian has a fluffy omelet something, if it'll focus. But Acsoon has a cup of water.
Got beef liver.
Actually, she's got liver and onions. Ooh. We are sassified.
Alright, come to get the Navion. 30 tires on. That side are flat. And the engine light is on. So the first stop is to go to Tripwick and hope that the air pump works. Okay.
Here's how it looks after a year of sitting. Well, not quite a year. Yep, I would say that's really low. This one too. It's all on this side. And the engine light is on too. Second trip quick. Used to live in this town. I went to high school up here at Fort Osage, but I can't say this is my favorite town in the whole wide world. While we were trying to come into this, somebody rushed in behind us, cut in front of us. That's the way people think around here. I'm glad I moved away. This is our second effort at doing this because the other one we went to, the pump didn't work, of course, and we were surprised to see the pump works here. Because, you know, overnight, a lot of vagrants hang out around here and they have nothing better to do than break. It's about every hour of every night there's a call. Somebody is strung out on drugs at all these convenience stores. So Ken is still with us. Yay! Say hi.
What?
Say hi.
Hello.
We're trying to get this moved so we can get the Navion down. We haven't driven this in months. And this battery charger here, brand new from Harbor Freight. I mean, not brand new. We maybe used it once and it doesn't work. So I'm not buying anything from Harbor Freight anymore. No more. It's not the only thing I bought from them that's been junk, so. Boy, I'm just grumpy today. And Luke is on the Luddite mower. Yep, it's like the shirt says. Coffee and dogs. It is busy today. Ice mocha. And Lucian has a steamer. Say steamer. Barbecue. Yum. Croquette.
No, I swear, he didn't go through.
All right, I'm ready. But you're not ready.
Now I have to. Okay, it's my turn.
He hit the stick.
I swear, he's still over there.
It's okay. Everybody except Ollie is caught up.
Except for Luke. He's supposed to be over there, but I guess. Oh, I'm in the. No. It stays here because it's not your turn.
Let's
yet.
go.
Ollie.
And dogs. Right, dog. What's up, pup? Spell,
There's a burger here.
Vittles.
Open the door. He said that one would do
I don't see them.
And the storms are blown in for Mother's Day. Woohoo! Let's see if there's any rotation. Uh-oh. Garage door. That might be something over the Grandview Triangle. Let's see what else is going on. Kind of forming a line, discrete, isolated, some places, but no warnings. You can see us here, east side of Kansas City. Yep, that's what it looks like here.
That's the other one? No, that one's the one dead. Not dead. The other one. What are you saying?
Pretty good rain.
Just don't let